Hello and welcome back to the Too Crafty SMP server. We are finally fully updated to the newest snapshot, which at this point in time is 1.13 pre-1, which means that the server is holding up a little bit better, because it turned out that the particular snapshot we were on last time, I can't remember exactly which one it was, had a memory leak issue, or at least I think that was the issue that was causing the server to kind of hiccup a lot. So that is all being sorted, and you know, the server is running nice and smoothly now. So luckily, you know, we're running the snapshots. That's all working. However, due to snapshots, some things around here are slightly broken, which is something I want to get on to fixing today. There is one thing, particularly at spawn, that I have noticed that I think is a relatively easy fix as long as we know what we're doing, which I think I do, so I want to get onto that. But since it's daytime, no zombies are going to be coming out. I'm going to wait for them to start burning. First thing I've got to do is go to our mine, because I have something quite special down there. Okay, so dropping down here into our water source, and we have our straight line at Y11, which you know what that means we have been mining for. We have been playing the server for a little bit now, and during that time, even though we have now some diamond chestplate, iron armor, and diamond tools, we have yet to actually obtain any diamonds. And as you can see from the very end, you might be able to see there is our first set of diamonds over there. Unfortunately, we do not have fortune yet, unless we had the fortune from our diamond axe, which, by the way, I enchanted this. I put two diamond axes together and then enchanted it regularly. Look at that enchantment. That is great. You know, I wish we got that luck with our pickaxes, but for now, we have this over here, our very first set of diamonds. I thought, instead of just mining them off camera, let's mine them on camera. We have at least 4 here, possibly more. Let's see. 6 diamonds and a bunch of redstone, which is something we are going to need. That is actually what I primarily came down for, those 2 resources. I needed diamonds, and I needed redstone. Iron we have the iron farm for. Gold isn't particularly needed except for trading, and we'll actually get into something about that later. And yeah, don't really need any obsidian right now because there is a nether portal. However, we're eventually going to have to make our own when we probably branch out soon, because now that obviously we're on the snapshot, we can leave the island. So those are all done. I'm going to stash those away, and then we're going to have a look at this problem that has arisen from the snapshot. So you remember this place? Yeah, this is actually where the issue from the snapshot has arisen. I spent a little bit of time AFKing here last night, and during that time I found an issue with this farm, particularly relating to the snapshot. Now, if we stood here forever, the spawner is somewhat in that direction, and nothing is going to come this way. That is because the way this farm is set up is using water streams, and the new mechanics mean that, you know, when a zombie is in water, instead of floating up, which is what the point of this farm is, it will float up all the way up there and then come down to damage it to 1 hit. This farm now means that the zombies will just sort of stand there. They sink rather than float. So if we go through this little area here, you will see our issue, which is zombies are just staying there. And if I am correct, if we were to go in here, it might be an idea to get some torches. And in fact, I've actually just realized from that my textures are still a little bit broken, so it looks like our particle textures are a little bit broke. I need to get some more resources just from mining, so we can, you know, go up to there, deactivate the spawner, and then get started on looking at this thing. Also, I think I just heard a drowned spawn. So hopefully that should stop that spawning. We're close enough as well where it should stop spawning. I want to just take care of all these guys, kill them up, which hopefully shouldn't take too long because of the water stream. Oh! Except that guy has an iron sword, I'm scared of him. So we've either collected everything, or they're going to drop down here, which they haven't, so we've collected everything. Let's just throw some of that stuff in there. So what we're going to be doing today is we are going to be transferring this farm from a regular zombie farm into a drowned farm, which actually is going to be relatively easy. It is slightly more difficult because of the Y level. From what I understand, this is on Y level 17. We are currently on Y level 11. So what we're going to have to do is get them to drop, have them into a water stream similar to this. It's pretty much going to be exactly the same. Have a water stream going into here, and then they're going to probably this side, so I don't have to adapt these stairs too much. They're going to come down here. They're going to have a too high set of water that they're all going to flow into. Quite a few hoppers, and then I'm going to kill those, and they're going to drop into the hoppers and do that. However, they're not going to be at 1 heart, they're just going to be at full hearts, but it's not a huge issue, especially if you've got mending, which we don't currently, but we can probably get relatively easily in the future. We can help and get that sorted. But the first thing we have to do, obviously, is, since I said there are going to be a lot of hoppers in this, and what we need for hoppers is 2 things, really. Wood and iron. Chests and iron. So, what we're going to do is we are going to head to the iron farm, see what's up there. See if there's enough hoppers for, or enough iron for, I think it's 9 hoppers we're going to need, so it's going to be 45 iron we need, and then we're going to have to just get some wood for some chests. And coming over to the iron farm, it looks like we've got a iron golem has escaped, which is going to cause some issues. How am I going to want to go about this? We are probably going to want to shelter ourselves slightly. Probably not the best way of doing it. And it looks like I can also see some of our particles are definitely bugged out, so we'll need to fix that at some point. But I need to kill you. Yeah, you can see like a fishing bob coming out of the damage thing as well. There we are. We've got 4 iron, 2 poppies, and yeah. I saw on Rem's stream that something, well, exactly the same happened. He came over and there was a iron golem, so I don't know actually what's possibly broken with this. We might have to have a little look later. I can't see anything on like the face of it that would be broken or causing that, but we'll have to have a look at some other point. But for now, exactly enough iron pretty much. We're gonna just put back the remainder, so 8 iron, and then they can have the poppies in there as well. We just need that iron for the chests and hoppers, obviously. So now we just need to go and cut down a tree, probably a spruce tree, because we've got efficiency 4, and we can just replant them, can't we? And then here is the final sapling for that. Let's grow that. There we are. I've also completely deleted my particles in the resource pack so that they're all back to normal now, hopefully looking a lot better. So that is our wood and our iron collected. We're going to head back over to the zombie farm now and see if we can convert it into a drowned farm. I also need to go grab some torches. I should probably do that as well. Right, that should be everything collected together. We're going to have a few, it's going to be 18 of these then, to turn into planks. Then we're gonna make 9 chests like that. We're then gonna make hoppers out of those. We're probably gonna need more chests, obviously, for the hoppers to go into. But for now, we're just actually, you know, I'll go back to, I'll make 18 so that we can do that and get it all looking nice. Straight away, there we are, 9 chests, 9 hoppers. I've got a bunch of cobblestone. I've also got another bucket because I need to get some water. I got, yeah, there's a bunch of cobblestone so I can build a little bit and some torches to light up the spawner. So we're going to head down here and get started on this. We essentially just need to deactivate the spawner properly this time because last time we didn't do it properly. And by that I mean we're going to completely cover it in torches. There we are. Hopefully that should stop it spawning. Not 100% sure if it'll work, but hopefully it will. And they've picked up my cobblestone. Damn you! So, yeah. That should now work. Be fine. We're going to get rid of the water for the moment, and we're actually going to pick up the other water source so that we have it. That should then fix all that. And we're gonna probably, just for the moment, cut off this area, because I think the way I'm gonna do it is probably have them, instead of going this way, so that I can keep these stairs, going down this way, we'll just have them here. I'll sort this area out, obviously, but it looks like this is still spawning. That's a little bit frustrating. But, yeah, we can basically just bring this up Well, we're on Y11 now, Y10 here. So if we wanted to, we could bring it up, have water here, or bring it down even, have water here, and then go down. Or we can just keep it one layer up, bring the water up to this level, and then just only have to go 2 down from here. I think we'll start off that way. So it's going to start with us slightly breaking this. I want to keep that mainly there, so if it turns out that this needs to be remade like that, it can do so. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna fill up to here. Now, the few things about this. One is that there is going to be a few disadvantages and a few advantages to this. Now, obviously, the advantage, or the advantage is that it's going to work. Secondly, as well, drowned, whilst they do not, and this is a con of this thing, they do not have randomly spawning armor and weapons and stuff like that. I don't actually know if they'll keep like the leather armor, because that guy over there, I swear, had an iron shovel and he was drowned, so he might take it from the zombie it drowns from. So we might actually get some stuff there still. But it does give us, whilst it doesn't give us, you know, the armor stuff, it does give us gold drops. So these drop iron randomly as a rare drop, but they drop just gold pretty consistently from my testing. Like, more consistently than iron drops from regular zombies. So, you know, it should work out quite well. I'm gonna have to... This is gonna have to be... Oh, I messed up. Luckily, there's an infinite water source over here, so we can get that sorted. I was actually going to fill that in. I'm glad I didn't, because I actually didn't know what it was at the time. Right, the water is in, and as you can see, it is working pretty well already. The only thing is, obviously, this water is going to be here, and since we have to push a block forward still, that is going to have to go. We're going to have to replace this somewhere else, which I'm fine with just doing over here. We can just do... we could just do a 4x4, or a 2x2 rather, and just do it over here. That'll work out. Much more old school. There we are. So, as I said, we're going to have to push a block in. So this is where the water obviously finishes. We're going to have to push a block into here, so they drop, and this is going to be where they drown. So we're going to have a 2 full drop, or a 2 drop fall rather. There we are, and I'm just going to build my way up. So they'll drop into there. In fact, we could probably push it 1 block further down, but I'm not really a fan of doing that because of the limited space in terms of Y levels we have. So we can do that. That'll allow us just to make some sort of stair down here, and this will be, yeah, they'll drown in here. We'll have hoppers that go into individual chests, most likely. Down here. We'll need some trapped chests and stuff like that, but for the meantime, it'll just be a proof of concept. You can actually... Oh, wait, actually, yeah, you can do this, can't you? If you shift-click, you can have individual chests. So, we can do this the way I want to do it. So, we do that, and then hoppers into each one. Much better than using trapped chests, because that would also cause issues in one other spot. And then we're going to need some glass, but for the moment, it's going to be just cobblestone here, trapped doors underneath, and then we're going to have, you know, a killing area, pretty much. It's gonna... Oh, actually, it needs to be 1 block up. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some trapdoors sorted and get this place working. So it's slowly but surely getting there, and as you can see, this guy is starting to shake, which basically means he is turning into a drowned. Now, I was talking to Master Swell, who was on here whilst I was making this, and he mentioned that you may only need to have... yeah, the very top of them submerged. However, I'm just waiting to see how that affects, because as you can see, this guy is dropping in the hoppers a lot. I'm just worried about how that's going to affect it. But for now, I've got all these chests under now. We're going to have some more chests, basically, coming out, obviously. And we're going to have some trapdoors on here, trapdoors on the hoppers, so that we can get that all looking nice. And yeah, these guys are converting. If we kill them... I'm just worried about them jumping up, but we can kill them like that, and they should drop some loot into these occasionally. Looting would obviously make everything a bit better, and also lighting up caves around, because actually we've, for the most part, you know, we have lit up this thing, so it shouldn't actually be dropping that many mobs. But I'm just going to see how it acts with this. Worst case scenario, I can just take the signs away, it will drop down, and it'll probably work better. But yeah, I just need to get some wood, if anything, just make this place look a little bit nicer. But for the most part, I think we're actually done with this. I might, though, I'm thinking about dropping this one block lower, just so it actually kind of, you know, the water isn't straight into the next level here. But yeah, these guys will drop, they'll turn into drowned, and we just need to get some chests sorted out and, again, make it look a little bit prettier. And there's our first gold ingot drop from this. So, as I said, they are slowly but surely coming in. Obviously, the openness of the spawner right now and the fact there are torches all over it is probably not helping. Plus, the caves around probably need quite a lot of lighting up. What I've done, though, is I have sort of made this thing a bit more accessible now and made it look a little bit better in this situation. So what we can also do is put trapdoors up here so that they definitely can't hit us, and we can hit them, and we're also going to put trapdoors like this when I get enough so that we don't fully get in as well. And I'm actually going to quickly take these away and just see how it affects, because the problem I've noticed is every time that we hit them, they go fully up because there is no water where they're at their feet. So I think that's the issue, at least. So I'm just trying to see how different it would be. But for now, yeah, we just need to go stop the spawner from being lit up. I might grab some more glass just to make it look a little bit nicer. And I was also thinking about lowering it to 1 level so it would look, you know, perfect here. And also we can, you know, have it look great. But I think actually this works for now. So I'm just going to fill in this. And then we also need to get in there to unlight the spawner up and see if we can get this looking good. Yeah, also more glass for maybe this side just to see how the spawner, or if the spawner is activated, which it should be at all times in this area. But we shall see. And then I think I'll do a little bit of AFKing and see how much stuff we can get out of this and see if we can get to like level 30 or something. It'll look good. But yeah, definitely want to go get some glass. These guys are looking a little bit better. I'm going to wait for this guy to transform and hit him and see if he, how he reacts. Okay, so I think we might then need to lower this one down so we've got a block of air there. Actually, that might be a better way of doing it. So I can actually keep the glass here, which is nice because I'm going to need it anyway, like a 3 set of glass, and just lower these by 1. It shouldn't be too difficult. But yeah, I'm going to go get that glass because I need some more. You see, this is why I was so concerned, because I have moved it down 1 level now. However, that level is bedrock. So we literally have no more wiggle room with this. So hopefully this works. Otherwise I might move it back up a level, but for now we just need to move everything down 1 and hopefully it works out in our favor. Right, and see what the difference a bunch of torches makes? Look at that. That is how many we have, and this should all now be ready to get started. Now the issue is getting rid of the cobblestone. Now I think if we get rid of this chest here, yeah, we can access these. So we are gonna have to just get rid of these, which I seemingly need to replace anyway, and just get rid of these sort of as we can. Though getting rid of zombies is probably going to be the easier way of doing this. There we are. Yeah, it's going to take a little while, but yeah, these guys are eventually all going to turn into drowned, which is going to be nice. Apparently he can hit me through there. Did not know that. I'm going to hit him back. So yeah, we'll get rid of all these guys and then destroy that cobblestone, and then we should have a working drowned farm up here. Now see, oh, what's happening with you? Why are you not? No, he'll eventually do it. This is the thing, I've got this little pathway here. I'm thinking about using it. But I got to worry about zombies hitting me. Right, there we are. That is all sorted. I need to breach that back, or put that back up. So we get it working. These guys are all turning into drowned eventually. Now if we hit them, yeah, the drowned stay down it looked like, but the zombies are fine. Well, yeah, the drowned stayed down, but the zombies go up. So we can eventually... But I want to see if this guy turns into a drowned with armor on, and same over here as well. It'll be interesting to see. Is that a drowned with armor? Looks to be. Wonder if these guys will drop anything. Yeah, we need to get a better sword for this. We've obviously only got Smite 2. I think Smite is probably the best thing to have, though, because as far as I'm aware, drowned are still zombies. They're drowned zombies. So Smite should still have the same effect. Or at least that's the hope. I need to get used to their hitboxes though, because it seems they're a little bit different. Another thing that would help down here is probably a strength beacon, or at least a strength potion, and just a generally better sword. Which, with the XP we're getting from here, we can probably try and get, because emeralds, with emeralds we can get a diamond sword, combine the two together, enchant, and one of my cons from earlier was, hey, they don't drop with their armor, but it does seem that I got some chain from that, so we can have a look quickly, minus the cobblestone. You can see some of the stuff we're getting. We got some chain leggings, some gold leggings, some rotten flesh, some cobble, and a leather protection. Was that protection 2 or protection 3? Projectile protection 3. So we've not got much gold yet. But I think I've been mainly killing zombies. So I think just a little bit of AFKing here shouldn't hurt. I'm going to put all these chests back here. I'm going to AFK for a little while and see if we can get any really cool stuff from this. If we can, I'll show it. If not, then I'll tell you that I didn't get much cool stuff. But I think we should do alright. Especially with how well this farm seems to be running, at least with the current setup. The only issue is these guys. Obviously, they're drowned. They're the part of the thing, but it seems some of them possibly can clip through. So I'm just going to spend a little bit of time. I don't know if... Well, we're eventually going to hit the mob cap, but should be an interesting time, and we can maybe try and, in this meantime, use some of our emeralds. Get some more emeralds at least, but use some more emeralds, get a new diamond sword, and see if we can get anything cool on it. But yeah, we're also at least getting rotten flesh, so we can use those on villagers. Maybe we can get some a cleric over here with a really good trade as well. But yeah, I'm going to AFK for a little bit, and I'll see you in a bit after we've done that. Okay, so I AFK'd for a little while on this, and we have gotten quite a bit more XP, I think 3 levels, and hopefully quite a lot of stuff in here. What I've also done is I've acquired another diamond sword with Smite 2 on it, so if I want I can get Smite 3. What I'm actually planning to do is combine the two together and just go re-enchant it. And really then I'm just hoping for the looting enchantment, or possibly if I can get like a sharpness 4, looting 3, or maybe I can even get mending. Just something better than Smite 2, because Smite 2 is pretty low level stuff, and we don't particularly want that too much. But let's have a quick look. We're going to have some gold ingots. In fact, I'm actually going to take out all our gold. So we got these, which we had originally. These were ones we put back in, but there was only 1 gold at the time. We got some more armor. Rotten flesh, rotten flesh, rotten flesh, rotten flesh, rotten flesh, rotten flesh, and a iron ingot. I expected more gold ingots, but I think it will depend on the looting level. So when we get looting, it will be infinitely better, but I'd say it's being pretty efficient. Also, yeah, when we light up caves and stuff, it'll be even better. But I say for now, we're doing quite an efficient job. Quite a lot of rotten flesh coming out of it, so we can use clerics for that. And armor we can turn into to nuggets and stuff, which we can transfer back into. But it's not really a gold farm, it's more a adapted zombie farm, so that we can actually get the rotten flesh XP and in this some cases armor. But yeah, it just comes with the extra, you know, oh, you can get gold. And I assume this iron ingot was actually from a regular zombie that got killed rather than a drowned, as far as I'm aware. They do not drop iron, but maybe they do. Maybe I don't know. all that I think I do. So yeah, that's actually going to be it for this episode now. Mainly I just wanted to get this sorted so that we at least in spawn had a working farm, because not having a working farm can cause a bunch of issues, because, you know, people need, or want to at least, get level 30, enchant something, and then go and get their stuff back. And the good thing about this is because it's right next to a place you can enchant stuff, we can just go up here, stuff shouldn't despawn, and then we can go enchant stuff over here. Now, my only concern is, oh no, it does have level 30 in it, because I guess someone added an extra bookshelf, but we just need to go get some lapis lazuli, just some lapis, yeah. And we can go enchant our stuff and maybe get a better sword. So I guess we'll end the episode with seeing what our next enchantment is, but I'm gonna have to go get some lapis, which means unfortunately these guys are probably gonna despawn before then. So I grabbed the lapis and let us get ready with the enchanting. So we're gonna combine the two together and have a unenchanted version, and let's see what we can get with this. Smite 5! That is like perfect for what we want, and if we can get mending put on that, that will be a perfect sword for this. So mending, smite, unbreaking and smite 5. No mending, no looting, but I'd say that is actually one of the better things we could have gotten. And we could always get a mending book and possibly a looting book from a librarian as well. So, you know, that should increase the damage that we do to these guys quite a bit, considering they are undead, and that is going to just be great in general. Anything but creepers, really, in our day-to-day lives, except maybe witches and endermen, but we don't really come across those as commonly anymore. But yeah, that is actually exactly what I wanted. Smite 5 is perfect. I didn't even realize you could get Smite 5 from enchanting. I thought it had to be from book, or maybe, no, yeah. Unless they've changed that. They probably changed it. There's a lot of things they've changed which I have not kept up with. But yeah, that is now sorted. That is now fixed. We have got a cool sword. Hopefully, I'm not sure who originally built the thing, but the fact it was broken, I just took kind of some initiative and fixed it. So hopefully whoever originally made it isn't too upset about that. I hope they aren't. That is also why I didn't particularly change it too much. Yeah, I didn't change it too much. I just basically, you know, didn't take away the tube that was originally there. I didn't destroy any of that stuff above. I've just redirected where the enemies are going to. In fact, that could still be a zombie farm. You just literally have to take away the water that drowns them. But I think it's more beneficial to have a drowned farm, because looking at it, a gold ingot, well, drops when they die are 0 to 2 rotten flesh and a gold ingot or trident. Supposedly, I think they have to spawn naturally to drop a trident. I'm not entirely sure, because from my testing of this farm, they haven't dropped tridents yet. Maybe I'm just unlucky, but they have a 2.5% chance regularly to drop tridents, and I guess gold ingots, a 3% chance with looting 1, 3.5 with looting 2, and a 4% with looting 3. So we have a 4% chance of them dropping gold or tridents. With the amount of enemies, you know, if we increase the flow of zombies drowning, that should, you know, increase obviously the chance, because you'll have more chances to do it. So we just have to make sure we light up maybe some caves around and just wait there for a little while and just be patient. But it works as a farm. We can always get our XP back up, you know, pretty easily now. At least it works compared to how it wasn't. I'd rather a working farm that's maybe slightly unorthodox to one that just doesn't work at all. But that's going to be it for now, guys. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye-bye.